A very good evening, folks. Welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Command the Hoop Celtic. This is your first time viewing the channel. Please hit that subscribe button below. It helps the channel grow. Even a thumbs up or a comment below would be absolutely fantastic. We're here to talk about the game tomorrow, about Scottish football and VAR, and just a few other bits and bobs as well. First of all, how we all feeling about VAR being introduced to Scottish football? The first televised Scottish football with VAR being introduced at Tynecastle tomorrow. 12:30 kickoff, Hearts versus Celtic. Hearts are currently 7th in the league at the moment. They've been playing European football like ourselves, but they've been playing on Thursday nights in the UEFA Conference League. Robbie Nielsen's basically saying this is their way of getting back into the mix of pushing for European places this season. They're only literally 4 points off third place. So if they get their shit together, they can be pushing for third place. But we're not here to talk about them and the Jambos. We're here to talk about Celtic, what they can demonstrate. 10 goals in a week. Smashed Hibs last week at Celtic Park. James Forrest was the highlight. He's 100 goal for the club. He's 451st appearance. Lee Alabada played the other night at Fair Park, and he had an absolute worthy of a game. I have to say, he was absolutely amazing. Before the game, I didn't get to do a preview. I've been busy all week with other stuff, but Lee Alabada's performance, I have to say, it gives you a head scratcher. Do you start with James Forrest? You go with Lee Alabada. I think Lee Alabada could have had a hat-trick the other night. Obviously, it hit the post, and Kyogo then got the rebound, which was fantastic to see Kyogo obviously getting a few goals, getting his confidence up as well. Rio Atate scoring as well against Motherwell. I think we just look like we're back into gear in the last couple of games, and which is good to see. I think this whole international football has killed us, and we'll have to see what happens with the break as well. You know, we have some crucial games coming up. We have Shakhtar on Tuesday. I know Ange will be thinking the back of his head. We're still missing Callum McGregor. He's still out for another maybe 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. We have David Turnbull to come back potentially for Tuesday. Jota to come back for Tuesday. Carstelford is still a few weeks off. So still having a bit of an injury list there. It's better than it was this time last season where we were just throwing players in the mix that didn't really prefer playing in certain positions. So just want to talk about Mikey Johnson and Alban Yeti in recent times. Alban Yeti scored for his team the other night in the Austrian League, which is good to see. And then obviously Mikey Johnson is flying over in the Portuguese League at the moment. And I've said it many times on the channel, I don't think Mikey Johnson is Celtic calibre. But if he's coming up with decent performances away in Portugal, scoring against the big teams, assisting and getting minutes on his belt, he can prove me wrong. He could be, a decent left mid position for him behind Moyeda and behind Jota. We shall see. So my starting lineup for Hearts tomorrow, against Hearts, would be Joe Hart in goal. You have to go with Josip Janovic if he's fully fit. Go with Taylor. I thought Taylor played well against Motherwell the other night. Obviously, he was in the mixer of getting the assist there for one of the goals. I'm going to fancy Jens and Carter Vickers in there. I think Carter Vickers will lead the line as captain again. It's a difficult place to go, Tynecastle. Aaron Moy has been outstanding in the last couple of games. He deserves appreciation. So you put Aaron Moy in there with Matt O'Reilly and Rio Atate. Right wing has to be Jamesy. I think Jamesy knows quite well about this occasion, playing against Hearts, home or away. He's had a couple of goals against them in recent times as well. So the goal that always sticks out to me is the one that we scored on the first goal on the Brendan Rodgers regime in the league, the Invincible season. That was at Tynecastle. Left me would have to be Daisy Maeda. He's starting to prove a few critics wrong, and I'm delighted to see that. Then up front, Giakoumakis. I think pace all day. I think James is getting back that yard of pace he's been missing. Some of the goals he scored against Hibs were fantastic as well. So, regards to the prediction for the score, it's tough to say. I really am going to fancy 2-1 on this. I think have a bit of ammunition events. Hakizbanovic could come on, do a job as well. I think Giakoumakis, second half, physicality, see how we got on against Hearts. I think Hearts are not going to control the midfield. To be honest with you, I think it is going to be a really scrappy game of football. I know the allocation has been cut as well for Celtic fans, but if we get our heads right, don't let the whole VAR occasion get to us, and just play decent, constructive football and get the 3 points. it's a winner. It's a simple winner. We can't afford to be dropping points anytime this season if we're going for the league, going for 2 in a row. So let us know your prediction. I'm going to go 2-1. Got a fancy Rio Atate scoring a belter like he did last season against them. The 2 games last season, we obviously lost our first game against them, the open game of the season, which was an absolute disaster. We were brought blind that day, and then the second fixture, Rio Atate and Yakamaka scored for us. It was a tough winter's night. We got there and we digged in well. So 2-1, Rio Atate, and I'm going to go Aaron Moy with a goal. I know it sounds crazy, but Aaron Moy. So speak to us all soon. Take care. God bless. Hell.